Welcome to another episode on Simply Josie Lovelies. Today is the 13th of our Omad diet, and so far so good. I am always posting my food for the day on my short, so make sure you are watching that. I think by now you have gotten used to the fact that I am counting down to day 20 of my Omad challenge, so I don't even need to update you every single day, right? I just have to post the short to know how it is going, and we'll come here and have our lovely discussion. If you are new here, hello, welcome to Simply Josie, a channel where I talk about anything and everything. Please go through my videos, and if you like what I share, subscribe, hit the notification button so you wouldn't miss an episode from here. Like, share, and comment. Thank you again for visiting my channel. God bless you. Today we are talking about bad relationships. You know, the type of relationship that after a breakup the person says, I no go agree, like I'm not agreeing to this breakup, and they stress the living hell out of you. Please don't tell me I'm the only one who has ever been in such a relationship. I know you who is watching me, you have also been in such a bad relationship. You know, it may not even be that the person stressed the living hell out of you. It can be that the person just, it can be that the relationship was just bad. It was the worst relationship that you've ever been in, and you will never wish even your enemy to be in such a relationship. Please tell me you have been in such a relationship, because I have. So I will share my story, but before that, please drop in the comment section if you have ever been in such a relationship. How did it go and all that? Bad relationship has a way of ending on a worse note. Like those kind of relationship that's didn't go well, like there was no enjoyment, there was no excitement, or you were always quarreling, or the person was stressing you. Those are the kind of relationship that ends badly, and either you fight, either you block each other, either you don't talk to each other again or not. But no, they stress you out so much that when you are finally out, you be like, oh God, thank you, such a relief. I know you've been there. So let me share my story. So there was a time that I started talking to this guy. I think I met him through a friend. So I was talking to my friend, and he happens to be with my friend, and he spoke to me on phone. He told my friend that, oh, whoever you're talking to, I want to say hi to the person, and he did. And he had not seen me, but he liked my voice, I guess. I wasn't closer to him. I was in a different region from him. He was in Accra. I was in the Western region. So we exchanged numbers. We got talking. With time, we started a relationship when we've not even seen each other in person, but we've shared pictures, so you have an idea how the person looks like, and that is how our relationship started. Initially, she wanted me to leave the Western region and come to Accra, but I told him that no, I am working there, so I can't just leave because I have a boyfriend. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. So we just did a distance relationship for some time. Luckily or unluckily, no, I would say luckily for him, because along the line, I was living with my cousin and something happened, and I realized I'm no more safe living with that cousin. So I had nowhere to also go to anymore. So I decided to come back to Accra, and the only person I told that I was coming back to Accra was my boyfriend, obviously. And it was the first time you're going to see each other. So the decision was that when I come to Accra, I will visit him, spend a day or two with him before I go to my uncle's house. You know, I can't even believe that I did that, guys, because I've never been that kind of lady. So, anyways, so I got into a car. I packed everything from Western region. I got into a car, and I came to Accra. He picked me up. He took me to his place. It was just a simple room, one room, after his kitchen and his toilet and bath. It was spacious enough. After all, I'm not going to be living with him. I'm only going to spend some time with him there. So what's the big deal? I settled in. Then he was an entrepreneur. He has his own pizza shop, and so he goes there. He leaves me at home. Sometimes he leaves me with money to cook at home, and I'll take some to him. Now 2 days turn into 3 days to 1 week to 2 weeks, and I told him that I have to go back home. Like, I have to go to my uncle's place because I can't be living with him. He's not my husband, he's my boyfriend. And in our Ghanaian culture, it is not common for a lady and a guy to move in together because it is not part of us. It's cohabitating is not our thing. We believe that as a lady, they should come and marry you in your parents' house and be taken to your husband's house. So those kind of things, I wasn't up to it. It wasn't my thing. So I just wanted to go home. But this guy says no, he wouldn't let me go home. Packed out. I went to my uncle's house. He was angry for some days, but I don't care. I was back home where my uncle knows that should something happen to me, at least it happened in my uncle's house, right? And so I'm back to Accra. I had no job. I was home. I just wake up and eat and sleep. I go and visit my boyfriend in the morning. I come in the evening. I will help him at his shop. He will teach me how to do what he does and a whole lot. We'll have fun. I'll go home to his place, cook, bring it. We'll have fun. Then in the evening, I will go back home because he came to terms with the fact that I am not going to cohabitate with him. And if he wants to be with me, he has to accept this. So with time, he asked me, what do you want to do now that you're home? You don't have a job, nothing. I said, okay, I know I can't go back to school because I can't even afford it. By then, I had not gone to the university, so I can't even afford it anyway. So he said, okay, then what do you want to do? I said, oh, I think I have an interest in baking. So he took me to this woman who helped me with baking, and that's where I learned how to bake cake. Yeah, that woman was really good, and she taught me quite a few things. And I did not finish learning when we broke up. And you know the funny thing, this guy actually came to one of our class, started packing the things he has bought for me. I mean, the things he has bought for me to do practicals, the ingredients and everything. He started packing the things. That time the woman was in her kitchen cooking some meals. So I called her and I told her that this guy is here because we broke up and he's packing everything. So she came to talk to him. She shouted at him, she disciplined him, and he left everything. He left. Well, the long and short of the story is that I broke up with him eventually, but this guy said, I no go agree. Lovelies, this guy can come to my house. I mean, my uncle's house. He would stand behind the window, knocking, throwing stones and all that. I have to shout at him. There was a time this guy slept at our compound. Like 12 a.m. I went to sack him. Because what if my uncle comes out to see this? You can't come to my uncle's house and do that. This is disrespectful. It took a lot to get rid of him. Eventually, I did. And when I had finally moved on and with somebody else, this guy knew where I was working. I was still with the woman who taught me baking, so she sells food, so I help her sell the food. And this guy will come and sit there like a customer coming to buy food. He will get drunk, he will talk plenty. Oh my god. Talking about it even makes me feel bad. Like, he will talk plenty, we're out to jealous and all those kind of things. My friends were really uncomfortable because this is a place of work, not my personal space. But you have a good relationship with a woman doesn't mean you should come to her place of work to misbehave. And so I had to report him to the woman, and eventually the woman spoke to him and all that. And that is how I got rid of that man. The joy of getting rid of him, it was crazy, but I was so happy that I got rid of him and I had my peace of mind. I've had other bad relationships. Neither of my relationship ended on maybe quarreling or arguing or fighting. I don't remember any of such. A relationship has ended on lies. Yeah, I found out that he was married. when he had told me that the lady he was with is someone he was dating and they are no more together and blah 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 blah. And later I found out he was married and we had to break up. And we broke up, and he also came for one other things that he got me. I think I am very bad at choosing men. That is why right now I'm taking my time and not making the same mistakes I think I made, and also working on myself, because maybe some of the things that I did that didn't really work in my relationship, I'm trying to change them, because I can't always blame the men. Definitely some of the things were my fault, so I'm working on them whilst praying and waiting on God to connect me with my own husband. And that is my own experience about bad relationship. Do you also have one? Share with me what happened. I would love to hear and how you handled it. All I would say is that when a relationship is not going well and you think it will cost you your peace of mind, just let it go. Let it go. The man who is for you will not stress you. I mean, a relationship that is meant for you, that lady will not stress you, that man will not stress you. It will move smoothly and everything will go as smooth as possible. So take your time, don't rush, and just find the love of your life. There are so many happily married people. It's just that social media makes us see only the bad ones, but I believe there are a lot of happily married people. I hope they will come out there and also share their stories, but I mean, it's their personal thing, so it's okay if they don't want to share it. And that is what I have for you today. Do you have any bad relationship experience? Please share with me. I would love to hear from you, because looking back, some of these stories are really funny. You look back and you realize, oh my god, this is funny, but you overcame it, didn't you? Yeah. Well, anyways, that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, share, and comment. Hit the notification button so that you wouldn't miss any episode on this channel. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.